Welcome back, future medicos. In today's video, I'm going to explain each and every detail you need to know about All India Counseling. Now, I'm going to call these as MCC, All India Counseling. What is MCC? MCC is nothing but Medical Counseling Committee, the authority that is responsible for conducting All India Counseling. Now, MCC comes under the Directorate General of Health Services, DGHS, which in fact comes under the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. So MCC is the authority for conducting counseling for All India Counseling. When I say All India Counseling, it includes 15% All India quota seats in state medical government colleges. It includes all AIMS. It includes all the JIPMER colleges. It includes central universities, deemed universities. It also conducts the first round shortlisting for AFMC Pune, and it also conducts the counseling for ESI quota in ESI colleges. So this is MCC. In this video, we are going to look at a step-by-step approach of how the counseling is going to happen in MCC and what are the details you should know when you are participating in the MCC All India Counseling. Come, let's go and see the video. Now let's look at some of the frequently asked questions and then we will go into the sequence of counseling. The first point, registration in MCC Round 1 is not mandatory. Okay, some of you do ask, if I want to participate in state counseling, should I participate in All India Counseling also? Is it mandatory? Can I skip that and then just attend the state counseling? Yeah, it is only optional, right? All India Counseling, if you want to participate, do participate. If you don't want to participate, it's up to you. Okay. Nobody is compelling or it's not mandatory that you must participate in MCC Round 1. Now, can I directly participate in MCC Round 2? Can I directly participate in MCC Mop Up Round? Yes, it is possible. You can directly participate either in Round 1 or you can skip Round 1 and then directly join Round 2. Or you can skip Round 1, Round 2 and then directly join Mop Up Round also. It is up to you. However, please note that you cannot directly participate in the MCC Stray Round. Unless you have participated, unless you have registered either during Round 1, Round 2 or Round 3, you will not be eligible for MCC Stray Round. The next point, you can register for just government colleges in All India Counseling. You can just register for deemed universities or you can register for both government colleges and deemed universities. The choice, once again, is your choice. Now, can I skip deemed universities in Round 1? I just want to participate for government colleges, but in Round 2, I want to add deemed universities. Is that possible? Yes, it is possible. You can add deemed universities to your registration in Round 1 or Round 2 or even in Mop Up Round. The choice is again yours. MCC will give you an option to reset the registration. The process is called resetting the registration. So for example, in the first round, I just participated only in government colleges, but in second round, I want to participate both in government colleges as well as deemed universities. Now, what you can do, you have to reset the registration. But when you reset and if you are adding deemed universities, there will be an additional fees, right? Because for government colleges and deemed universities, the registration fees and security deposit is completely different. If you are registering for deemed universities, the security deposit is 2 lakhs. If you're registering only for government colleges, the security deposit is only 10,000 rupees. So if you are going to add deemed universities, that means you need to make the additional payment. So it is possible that you can add deemed universities to your registration in Round 2 or Mop Up Round using the reset registration option. But I highly recommend that you register for deemed universities in Round 1 itself. Okay. Even if you don't give it in your choices in Round 1, at least register for it. Okay. While giving the choices, you can avoid it. You can do it only for Round 2, but at least register for it. Spend the 2 lakhs. Why I am suggesting is because sometimes in Round 2, maybe for you, the reset button may not work. At that particular time, it becomes very difficult to contact NTA and get it functioning, right? Sometimes it's really like stress you will be going through because the reset button is not working. You don't know what to do. You call NTA, they don't answer. You send email, they don't respond. You will be in trouble. So ideally, if 2 lakhs is not a big problem for you, and if you want to keep deemed universities as a backup option, I highly recommend that you register for deemed universities also in round 1. But of course, in your choices, if you don't want to give deemed universities in round 1, by all means, you can do that. But once again, remember that if you are interested in deemed universities, the first round is a better round to get a good college. The first round and second round are the better options for you to get a good college in deemed universities. Right. The last point I want to highlight, you are eligible to participate in state counseling irrespective of whether you participated in MCC round 1 or not, right? That I have already explained. Right. Now let's go into the details of each and every round. So I'm going to show you MCC round 1, MCC round 2, MCC Mop Up Round, and I am also going to show you MCC Stray Round. Is a completely information-packed video, so you need to spend some time to understand this. In case if the first time it's not clear, maybe you can rewind and see this again, because there are so much details. I try my best to explain. I've shown it visually also for you to understand, but sometimes it's very difficult to capture all of them in one go. If you have any difficulty, if you don't understand any particular point, please leave a query in the comments below. I will try to address them as quickly as possible. Now let's first look at MCC round 1. Okay, so the first thing after NEET results, we will be having MCC round 1, and then the first step will be registration and payment. You need to do registration and payment. That is the first step. If you want to participate in MCC round 1, you need to register and make the payment. And once the payment is done, you can start filling the choices, right? Filling the choices is what? Basically, what is your first choice college, second choice, third choice, fourth choice, right? You can fill as many choices you want. If you want to put 300 colleges in your choice, you can put that. If you want to put only one college, that also you can do that, right? I've done many videos on how to fill choices. I will provide a link to those videos in the description below. You can go and check them. Now, once you fill the choices, then MCC will do processing of all the choices, and then they will publish the result. And once the result is published, you can check the result and then see whether you have got a seat allotted or not. So there are two possibilities. Either you might have got a seat or you might not have got a seat. Now, in case if you have not got a seat, okay, then you need to wait for the next round. You can also participate in the state counseling, right? So basically you are eligible for further counseling, both in state counseling as well as All India counseling. In case if you don't want to continue MCC counseling anymore, you are also eligible for refund. What is the refund? The security deposit will be refunded to you. But when you will get the refund, of course, the refund will be processed only after all the admissions are over. After the stray vacancy round, then only the process will start. But you are eligible to get the refund, right? So that is if you don't get a seat. Now, in case if you get a seat, right, and then you decide not to join, you are not happy with the college, right? Somehow you put a choice. Now you think that you don't want to join the college. Can I say no to the college? Will there be a problem? Will there be penalty? Will they allow me to participate in round 2? Right? The answer is yes to all the questions. The first round is considered as free exit. You can exit, right? Basically, you don't need to do anything. Even though your rank is allotted a seat, you don't need to do anything. You just keep quiet if you are not interested in the college. Now, can I participate in round 2? Yes. Can I participate in state counseling? Yes. You are eligible for further counseling and you are also eligible for refund. Okay, no issues. Now, the next point, seat is allotted to you. You have also joined the college. Then the college will ask you whether you are willing to upgrade. Now you have the option, right? If you are happy with the college, you can tell them that, no, I'm not willing to upgrade. But in case if you want a better college, you want to try again in round 2, maybe you got a deemed university, maybe in round 2, you want to see whether you are getting a government college. Then you can give the willingness as, yes, I want to upgrade in the second round. My suggestion, whether you want to upgrade or not, just give the willingness to upgrade. Okay, later on you can decide, right? When round 2 starts, if you think that, no, I'm not happy, I'm happy with the college, then you don't need to fill the choices. But in case if you want to upgrade, right, at that time your mind changes, no, I want to change the college, then at least you have an option. So I suggest that you always give willingness to upgrade. Okay. Anyway, in case if you decided, right, this is the best college, I don't want any other college, then you give the willingness to upgrade as, no, I'm not willing. Then in that case, you will be allotted, you will be sticking to the round 1 college. You will not be participating in MCC round 2. You will be eligible for refund also. And in case if you want to participate in state counseling, of course, you are eligible to participate in state counseling. You can resign, right? Before a certain date given, you can resign and then join a state counseling also. Now, in case if you want to upgrade, right? You have got a seat, you have joined the college, but you are willing to upgrade. In that case, you need to indicate willingness to the college. You will be eligible for further counseling, that is round 2 counseling as well as state counseling. You are also eligible to get the refund. Now, these are the various conditions for MCC round 1. Okay, I hope it's clear to you. Either you didn't get a seat, or you got a seat and you said you don't want to join, or you got a seat and you join, but you decide whether to upgrade or not, right? These are all the options, and for each of the option, I have shown you what is the outcome. Now, right, sir, the MCC round 1 is completed. Now, state counseling round 1 is starting. Who is eligible to participate? Basically, anyone can participate. Your participation in MCC round 1 will not affect the state counseling round 1. Whether you got a seat or not, whether you joined it or not, whether you accepted it or not, whether you wanted to upgrade it or not, doesn't matter, right? Everyone can participate in the state counseling round 1. Is very clear, right? Okay. Now let's look at the round 2, that is MCC round 2. Let's look at first some of the conditions. Now, first of all, MCC round 1 joined candidates eligible to resign before the start of round 2, right? Say, for example, round 1, you have already joined the college. And after joining, you believe that, oh, this college is not good. I don't want to continue, right? Maybe after 1 week, you find that. Now, can I resign? Yes, you can resign. By when I have to resign? You need to resign generally before the start of round 2. Of course, MCC will notify the date, but generally it is before the start of round 2, 1 day before the start of round 2 counseling. So keep that in mind, because if you don't resign by that date, that means your round 2 starts, then you are bound by round 2 rules. Whatever the rules applicable for round 2 will also be applicable to you. You cannot later decide that, oh, I don't want, let me resign, right? You may not get an option. Now, another important thing, sir, I participated in state counseling. I got a seat in round 1. I joined a college in state counseling. Can I participate in MCC round 2? Yes, you can participate. No problem, right? You can still participate. If you get a good college in All India counseling, you can resign the state college and then you can join the All India college also, right? That's also possible. Now, okay, let's see what are the things in round 2. First, you need to look at fresh registration and payment. This fresh registration and payment is needed only for candidates who have not registered in round 1. Anyone who has registered in round 1, they do not need to register again. It is not needed. This is only for candidates who skipped the round 1. They need to do the fresh registration and make the payment. For anyone who has participated in round 1, registration is not needed. Whether you joined in the college or not, doesn't matter. You don't need to make any payment. Now, we need to fill the choices, right? Who can fill the choices? Candidates who are fresh to round 2, they can fill the choices. Candidates who did not get a seat in round 1, they can fill the choices. Candidates who got a seat in round 1, but they did not join, they can fill the choices. Candidate who joined the college but subsequently resigned the seat, they can fill the choices. Candidates who have joined and given willingness to upgrade, they can also fill choices. So only people who cannot fill choices is those who have joined round 1 college and they have given that they are not willing to upgrade. Only they cannot fill choices. Others can fill choices. Now let's look at this group, right? This group, if you look at, these are candidates who are currently not holding any seat, okay? Whereas this group is candidates who are currently holding a seat. Now let's look at these, right? If you're currently not holding a seat, and once again in round 2 also you did not get a seat, then what happens? You become eligible for Mop Up Round. You are eligible for state counseling round 2, and you are also eligible for refund, right? This is for candidates who don't have a seat in round 1. They also did not get a seat in round 2, right? Now let's see, in case, right, round 1, you are not holding a seat, but round 2, you got a seat. Okay, you got a seat. Now you can decide whether to join or not to join. Similarly, candidates who are currently holding a seat in round 1, they also can get a seat in round 2. Now, these candidates, right, whoever got a seat, they have an option to say whether they want to join or not, right? So in case if you want to join, then if you are a fresh candidate, right, this is the first time you are getting a seat, round 1, you don't have a seat, then you directly go to round 2 college and join the college. But in case if you are already holding a round 1 seat, then you need to resign from the college, get a relieving letter from the previous college, right? And then you have to go and join the round 2 college. Without the relieving letter, you won't be allowed to join round 2 college. So if you don't have a round 1 seat, you can directly go to round 2 college. But if you are currently holding a round 1 seat, first get a relieving letter and then join the round 2 college. But please remember, once you join the round 2 college, you are not eligible for any further counseling. You cannot participate in All India counseling. You cannot participate in state counseling. Your year is over already, right? Please take note this. But you are eligible for refund. The security deposit, whatever you have paid, you will get it back. Okay. It will not go to the college. It will come directly to you. Okay. Now let's look at, in case if seat is allotted to you, right? But you say you don't want the seat. Then what happens? Can I exit? Yes, you can exit. Exit with what is called as forfeiture. What is forfeiture? Forfeiture is nothing but whatever the security deposit you have paid, you will lose the money. Say, for example, deemed universities you have participated. You have paid 2 lakhs deposit. Now a seat is allotted in deemed university and you say, I don't want the seat. Then you will lose 2 lakhs, but you are eligible for MCC Mop Up Round. You are eligible for state counseling round 2. But if you are participating in MCC Mop Up Round, you need to do a fresh registration. You will be considered as a new candidate. Okay, basically you are out of the counseling and then you need to come back. Once again, if you want to participate, you need to pay a registration fee. You need to pay a security deposit. Then only you will be allowed to participate in the mop-up round. Now, one more clause I have not talked about. Round 1, you are holding a seat. Okay, but now round 2, you did not get a seat. That means whatever college you asked for, say for example, you are currently holding a deemed university. You only gave choices in government colleges. And in round 2, you did not again get a government college, right? That means you don't get any seat in round 2. Round 1, you are already joined, but round 2, you don't get a seat. Now, what happens? Can I resign? Can I exit with forfeiture? No, you are not allowed. Since you are already holding a seat, you need to stick to that college. Okay, that's why I said if you want to resign, you need to resign before the start of round 2. Now you cannot resign, right? You need to stick to round 1 college. You are not eligible for any further counseling. You are eligible for refund. Okay, please understand there are different clauses here. One, you are not currently holding a seat, then whether you got a seat or not. In that case, you can decide whether to join the college or not to join the college. Similarly, currently you are holding a seat, then once again, whether seat is allotted to you or not. If not allotted, you don't have a choice, right? You have to stick to the previous college. If seat is allotted to you, then you have a choice. Either you can join the college or you can exit with forfeiture, right? Please understand this clearly. Now, candidates who are not holding any seat allotted by MCC are eligible for state counseling round 2. Okay, when it comes to state counseling round 2, in round 1, I told you any candidate can participate. But when it comes to round 2, only candidates who are not holding any seat from MCC, whether it is round 1 seat or round 2 seat, if you have joined the college, you are no more eligible for state counseling round 2. Okay, please understand this. Right. Now let's move to MCC Mop Up Round. Now, MCC Mop Up Round. Once again, there is a fresh registration allowed. In case if you have not registered in round 1 or round 2, you can now do fresh registration. Or maybe you registered in round 1 or round 2, but in round 2, you used exit with forfeiture clause and exit the counseling. But now you want to participate in mop-up counseling. Then you also can do fresh registration. Make the fresh registration and payment. Okay, please take note that who is eligible for mop-up round? You should not be holding a seat allotted by either MCC or state counseling. Even if you got a seat in state counseling until round 2, then you are not eligible for MCC Mop Up Round, right? This is the new rule from 2022. That means anyone who is holding a seat after state counseling round 2, they are also not eligible for mop up round, right? So you should not be holding any seat when mop up round starts. Now, once again, what you should do, you should be filling the choices. Now, once you fill the choices, either seat may be allotted to you or not allotted to you. It's simple. Mop up round, because candidates holding a seat, they are not participating in the counseling. So slightly simple conditions here. The two conditions only, either you get a seat or you don't get a seat. If you don't get a seat, that means round 1 you did not get a seat, round 2 you did not get a seat, mop up round also you did not get a seat. Then you are eligible for stray round. You are also eligible for state counseling mop up round, and then you are also, of course, eligible for refund of the security deposit. Now, in case seat is allotted, right, mop up round, seat is allotted, then once again you have an option whether to join or not to join. Even in mop up round, that option is given to you. If I decide to join, what happens? I need to go to the mop up round college, the college allotted to me. I need to go there, surrender my original documents, pay the fees, and then join the college. And once I join the college, I'm not eligible for any further counseling, whether it is MCC counseling or state counseling. I'm not eligible anymore, but I'm eligible for getting the refund of the security deposit. But in case seat is allotted, I have decided not to join the college, then yes, I can exit, but I will lose my security deposit. Exit with forfeiture, right? I can exit, but I will lose my security deposit and I will not be eligible for any further counseling. Okay. At least you will not be eligible for any further counseling in MCC. You may be eligible for state counseling. In MCC, you are not eligible any further, right? Okay. So that's about MCC counseling, MCC Mop Up Round counseling, right? Okay, let's look at MCC Stray Round now. What is MCC Stray Round? Basically, the round in which all the vacant seats will be getting filled up, right? Now, please take note that there is no fresh registration allowed in stray vacancy round. Okay, either you should have registered in round 1, round 2, or mop up round, then only you are eligible for stray vacancy round. There is no fresh registration allowed in stray vacancy round. Keep that in mind. And then also, when it comes to stray vacancy round, there are two kinds of stray vacancy round that will happen. One, the stray vacancy round will be conducted by MCC themselves. This is mainly for government colleges. That is AIMS, JIPMER, and central universities. If seats are vacant, then MCC will be conducting the counseling. Now, what will happen? Will MCC ask for choice filling? No, there is no choice filling as per procedure followed last year, right? Will they change the procedure? I don't know. Based on last year, there was no choice filling. Whatever choices filled in mop-up round, that was taken up, and whatever the seats vacant were allotted based on mop-up round choice filling. So MCC will publish the seat allotment based on the vacancies in stray vacancy round and choices filled in mop-up round. Now, in case if seat is allotted to you, then you can go and join the college. Okay. This is the last round. You can go and join the college. And then, of course, you will be eligible for refund. Now, in case if you don't get a seat, then better luck next time, right? Maybe you can try deemed universities. Maybe you can check whether the state counseling still stray vacancy round is going on. Then you can try there. But as far as MCC is concerned, for MBBS, it's almost closed. Sometimes BDS, there may be vacancies. You can try if you are interested in BDS or nursing, right? Maybe you can try that. Then there is another stray vacancy round, which is mainly for candidates registered for deemed universities. That means you have paid 2 lakh security deposit. Only if you have paid 2 lakh security deposit, you will be shortlisted by MCC for this counseling. Now, what MCC will do, MCC will publish a list of 1:10. That means the number of vacancies. Say, for example, put together all the deemed universities have, let's say, 500 vacancies. Now, what MCC will do? MCC will give a list of 5,000 candidates. Now, this list is not by college. This is a common list for all the colleges. So MCC will give a list of 5,000 candidates. From the list eligible candidates, they will take candidates who have not got a seat so far. They will give 5,000 candidates, and then they will distribute the list to the deemed universities. And the seats will be returned to deemed universities. Whatever the vacant seats are surrendered back to the deemed universities. Now, what will happen? Each deemed university will conduct their own counseling. MCC will not be conducting the stray round for deemed universities. It will be conducted at college level. So you need to track each college, right? There are about 49, 50 deemed universities. If you are interested, you need to look at each deemed universities. Some will publish on their website. Some will publish on the newspaper. Some you have to find it over the phone. Some colleges you need to visit personally, right? You need to track the college. There won't be any common location where the information will be shared. And you need to participate in the physical counseling of the college of your choice. Physical counseling. Remember, this is not online counseling. You need to go to the college on a particular day, particular time to attend the counseling. Say, for example, KMC Manipal. They will say on a particular day, I'm going to conduct the physical counseling. Anybody who is interested, whose name is in the 1:10 list published by MCC, please come to the college. And then we will select the candidates on that day based on the NEET rank. If 100 candidates come and there are 2 seats vacant, the top 2 candidates will be selected from the 100 candidates. The 98 candidates have to return back without seats. Now, if you are interested in some other college, right? Let's say you are interested in JSS Mysore. Then you need to look at when JSS Mysore is conducting the counseling and you need to go to Mysore. If you want to find out SRM Chennai, then you need to come to SRM Chennai, right? So every college, the physical counseling will happen at their college premises. Some colleges will combine, like for example, KMC Manipal, KMC Mangalore, Manipal Tata, Jamshedpur, 3 colleges combined, the counseling will happen at one location. That's slightly luckier, but most of the other colleges, it will be, each college will have a separate counseling venue. And the worst thing, sometimes the counseling will happen on the same date, right? Say for example, on a particular date, KMC may also conduct a counseling. SRM Chennai will also conduct the counseling on the same day. JSS Mysore will also conduct a counseling on that day. Then you need to decide where you want to go, right? Then you need to take a call. You go there, you may get a seat, you may not get a seat, right? So it's very important to track each college, follow their procedure. And most importantly, you need to go to the counseling with original documents. If you don't have original documents, you cannot get a seat, right? This is not upgradation. This is only for candidates without any seat. Now, in case during the counseling, right, if your seat is allotted to you, immediately you have to pay the fees. You need to surrender all the original documents and then you need to complete admission. And once you do that, you are eligible for getting the refund. Now, in case if you don't get a seat in a particular college, right, then what can do? You can look for other colleges. In case if there are other colleges that is conducting counseling maybe the following day or maybe 2 days later, then you can try your luck in those colleges, right? So that's it. That's how the entire MCC counseling will happen. A lot of ifs and buts, lot of scenarios, lot of looping conditions. I hope this information is useful to you, but it's also very confusing. I know that it's not easier to understand, but as of now, don't worry too much. Don't look far ahead. Maybe look at round 1, round 2, right? And then as time comes, you can look at Mop Up Round and then Stray Vacancy Round. Okay. So I believe this is a very long video, but I believe this is very mandatory, very important information. If you still have any doubts, please leave your queries in the comments below. I will get back to you. Thank you. Bye-bye.